Isn't that funny? Like, we were listening to like Saturday by Ludacris, it's his happy song, and then we're singing like, oh fuck, what even was that band that made that? Saliva, and they're like, I'm gonna kill myself. It's like, can't you just? Whoa, we're recording. Hello there.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, hello there.
So anyways, I was thinking earlier this week, like, there's so much to talk about Japan.
But I didn't even see the third Star Wars movie with you. The prequel. No, not the prequels. Nah, I'm just fucking around with you. All right, go ahead.
Oh. Hold on, this fucking security thing won't go away.
Say Q. Lenovo.
They keep like, that keeps popping up like, do you want to? I'm like, no, I will click on it if I want it.
Yeah.
There's so much to talk about Japan. We were talking earlier in the week about like, is it weird that we podcast just about the one country? Because like, I'm sure people in New York have New York experiences, but not everyone wants to just listen to that.
Right.
But then at work, I was like, holy shit, there's just so much to talk about. And it just, the longer you live here, the more stuff happens to you. So
what we're saying is the stream ain't never going to die, motherfucker.
So you better start paying us.
Because then when we get real old, we're going to talk about being 80 years old in Japan.
When I was 25 in Japan, I would go to Wendy's. I still go, but I'm not sure where I'm at.
That's funny.
We're already off topic. So we had a loyal Patreon supporter say, what's the difference between working in Japan and going to school in Japan? Which we've talked about a bit in a couple earlier episodes.
Right.
We never made a video about it.
We never made a video.
So, do you know? Because I don't really know.
All right, so we're gonna make one down. All right, so.
Well, hold on. We can. I think we can just skip traveling in Japan. That's its own thing. Like people who vacation here. That's really not even close to living here.
Right.
So we can just skip that.
Wait. So the comparison between just visiting and then actually.
No, living here for school versus living here for work.
Okay.
We can just.
I got you. I got what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. All right. Well,
should we just start off with school? Do you want to talk about your Kansai Gaide experience? Like, how was it? Do you think good, bad, so-so?
It was. I was only here for 4 months, 5 months, but it's the reason why I came back.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yet so many people didn't come back. Yeah. I only know 1, 2, 3, 4.
Maybe they saw something we didn't at that time. Nah, I was just kidding. Not really.
Huh. I'm trying to. No, hold on. I do know some other people, but they're real weirdos, and I don't talk to them. They somehow, like, I think stayed in Japan or moved back home and then came back and got married, and now but they're. I feel bad for the women in those relationships. Like, it's not a good one. They're weirdos.
I don't know.
Which I had a friend from Okinawa. He was talking.
Foreign or Japanese?
Oh, he's Japanese. He's okay. Okinawan. He was like, "How come everyone that comes here is like weird and likes anime and manga?" And I'm like, "Do you not know what your country is like known for?"
It's what y'all advertise. Shit.
Yeah.
That's like me saying, "Why do you like football so much?" God damn. Every Japanese person come on here asking me about football.
I like basketball. I want to go to America and watch a basketball game. Like, we have more than that.
But yeah, just to college. I mean, just like, I guess you could say like American college too. You're around a lot of people. So, and it's easier to talk to people and make a lot of friends also.
Yeah. But I had almost a hard time making friends sometimes at Kansai. Like they would have the students talk to us in English, and then I'd be like, "Do you want to trade Facebook?" And they're like, "Huh?" And it's like, I thought you wanted to speak English. It's like, no, this is just for class. They're like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah, sometimes like when I think about it, it's like, okay, yeah. I mean, it's just I'll get off topic. All right, let's stay on topic.
Yeah,
So yeah, college was
it was good.
it was good. You get to explore the area. Even when you're exploring shit, it's still a short time, so you're having fun. Everything's new and fresh.
Yeah,
Just like when you're traveling, everything's new and fresh. And
yeah. Would you say that? Well, this almost goes against what we were talking about earlier. Off the record.
Oh.
But would you say most of your friends in Japan are gonna be when you're in college?
Gonna. For me, yes and no.
Okay.
I'm halvesy on that.
Okay. Well,
one.
how is it? Yes.
There is a few people from college that I do know a lot,
Okay.
and do still speak to now.
Really?
But I got a good handful of people that aren't from college, and I know them pretty decently. Well, not know them, but we're pretty cordial.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes and
Well,
no.
okay.
Then there's a lot of college people that I don't deal with now anymore.
Right. But that's my thing. It's like in college you got these group of friends, but once you graduate, it's like, oh, I'm just working now. I don't.
Everyone.
But I forgot what I was gonna say.
I feel like we have a lot of information, but it's just hard to articulate it right now.
Okay, so I guess.
All right, so let's go to some of the disappointments, I guess,
Already?
or some of the annoying stuff
We're
about
only 7 minutes in.
when you're living here. So let's talk about the bad. All right, so maybe it's easier if we talk about the
bad parts.
the annoying parts of living that you don't have to experience when you're just a college student.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So we're skipping ahead to working.
Not skipping ahead, but I think we interchange it. It'll probably
Go back
flow.
and forth.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll probably flow a little better.
Okay. So, well, the obvious one is like finding a place to live.
Yeah.
That is the biggest pain in the ass here. Like, even going to a realtor, like you just found yours on Craigslist.
That was in Osaka, but in Tokyo, I went to first. Well, I did a lot of places, but the place I got for myself, I went through one of the Gaijin realtor places.
Are those good?
No, they're gonna put you in a shitty place and charge you a lot of money for it.
Those ones are reserved for like just throw them here. My first apartment was found by my job, and that was one of their kind of perks. And then they're like, so now we can take your money.
Yeah.
So, and that was a shit hole. My friend came to visit me, JP. He said, when he got to my place, he's like, "Is this a prison?" And I'm like, "Holy shit! It's just a cube."
And so, right, like sometimes you don't notice until someone else says something too. Like, oh wait, what could that happened with my place too? Like in my first place I got by myself.
Yeah,
it was already shit, but you kind of forget. And then you take someone to your place once. You're like, you live here?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it was I picked up this really old chick from a bar, really old.
70s,
80s, nah, maybe, but definitely 40s. She wasn't in her. She was above 30s. She was not in her 30s. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And so we get to my place, and she's like, I guess she thought I was older. But once she got to my place, she looked at me. She's like, "How old are you?" I was like, "Oh." So I was like, "So you saw my place, and you said there's no way a full grown man is living here." So I was like,
"Did you say like I just got here this year?" Ass, I was living at home saving money to come here. You fuck.
But yeah, those places, man. So yeah, finding housing on your own is rough.
Yeah. The it is funny though when when I got this place, the guy has to. I don't know if this is the same in America, but like they call the place. They're like, "You still got a room?" And the guy's like, "Yeah." And it's like, "But I could do that. Why am I paying you?" And
it's like, wait, I could have just found the guy myself.
yeah, but I guess it's like you got to pay the company a big ass chunk of change to find you a place, and then pay them a big ass thing. But
sometimes when I walk by apartments, I do see the sign that says like renting. So I was like, oh, so can you just go in yourself? Like you don't have to go through all these people.
I have no idea.
And pay all this money that's probably not even going to the owner. It's probably just going to them. It's probably their commission.
Right, yeah.
We need that commission. Key money.
Key money.
Finding fee.
But they got like 2 of those. One's a key thing and one's a something else fee. It's all stupid. But they called the guy and he's like it's like racist, but it's not bad. It's not like they're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
So it's like
gook.
It's complaining, but it's like not as bad. But they're like, Gaikoji nan desu kedo.
Yeah.
So basically, like, he's a foreigner. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Which I love the idea of that in America. Like, yeah, he's a fucking Jap. Is that okay? And then like, no, okay, I'll tell him. And then click. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Sorry, no Japs.
But for the most part, they were like, yeah. One guy, he was like, Gaikoji nan desu kedo. Oh, and then just hung up. And I was like, what did he tell him?
Right. Huh? What did he say? Like, I'll kill him if he's on there. Oh, I never got you. Oh. I'm just looking at the voice capture.
Well, that's great. I know when we watch it. We might actually want to move this mic a bit away. Okay, that's still pretty loud. Okay. That's a working in Japan thing though, where it's like you have to find a place to live. Where at Kansai they had 4 dorms.
So you guys got dorms?
And ours was the good one. The other 3 were shit.
Yeah. Then like a group of guys, they'll move out the dorms and get like a house.
They got like a house or something that was like cockroach infested.
Yeah.
But it's like you paid to live in the dorm, and then you paid to live in the house. Like,
I guess I got the dorm money back.
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, how much were those? I know those dorms were probably expensive.
Probably because Japanese people don't like live in dorms. They just live at home and then commute 2 hours to go to school.
Yeah, a lot of people be telling me with their long commute. I'm like, God damn.
Like I had a girlfriend at the time, and she's like, "Yeah, it takes me 2 hours to go back to Nara," and I'm like, "Nara? Like you live in Nara? You don't live in Osaka?" She's like, "No, my family lives in Nara." It's like, okay, so you go home after school. She's like, "No, I go to my part-time job." It's like, so what time do you get home? She's like midnight. It's like, how do you study?
Well, they all got study.
That is okay. That's true. You really don't have to study if you're Japanese. They just say, "You were here 4 years. Here's your diploma. Go work." It doesn't mean anything.
I don't mean nothing.
I dated a. I don't remember if I brought this up before.
Oh.
I dated a Chinese girl back in Awaji, and she was going to school here, and
this is not Kansai. This is after Kansai. This is when you were
when I lived in
Awaji.
Awaji. Yeah. She's like, she was going to school here, and then she was like, always talking shit about Japanese people. She's like,
she was full Chinese.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like, they don't study at all. They're just on their phones all day in class, and I have to work my ass off to get good grades. And I'm like, yeah, that's
life ain't fair, baby.
And she's like, if you get a bad grade in Japan, you can just go up to your teacher and go, "Can you make this better?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." Now I
bump it up a little bit.
I did. I didn't witness this, so I don't know if this is 100% factual, but like, sounds kind of true.
She would know better than me.
Would you say anybody at Kansai studied other than the foreigners? I don't know anyone from that school that speaks English. And it's a language school. When you were hanging out with your friends at Kansai, did you speak English or Japanese mainly?
like both.
Okay.
But my Japanese wasn't good, so I was just me trying to say shit in
yeah.
Japanese. So I guess mainly English then.
Which is unfortunate because you work here and your Japanese is passable.
Yeah.
But when you go to school here, you're like, but I only took 2 years
Yeah.
back home.
And those
these
2 years
Koreans-
were semester classes. So I
These
was like,
Koreans are way better than me.
those Koreans were good, man.
Speaking of which, we interviewed for like a Korean girl, and they're like, her English is so good, she could just be an English teacher, like not even teach the Japanese side.
So what are you talking about? At your job?
At my job, it's like she applied for our position or their position.
To be a Korean? At your job, she's going to be an English teacher?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's fluent in English and Japanese, so they're like, we might just hire you as the native teacher instead of the Japanese side. Like, she could teach either side.
Right.
And it's just like, can every country but Japan speak English? Like, her English is perfect.
Oh.
And my manager's English is shit.
Poppy boop boop. So is she hot?
She's Korean, man.
Oh.
I'm
So you guys will hire her?
I'm praying.
Is she hired?
I'm hoping and praying.
Yeah. Come on. Or is your manager will get jealous and say, "No, I don't want her here."
Well, but I think it might be like for the company, not just us. Which never. We'll come back to Japanese Asian relations in a different podcast. I don't want to focus on that.
Well, you see, we got. Let me draw a map. All
right,
we got China. We got Asia.
Okay. This is work related. So, do you want to tell that story?
Next time. But I have a different funny story I want to tell.
Ah, damn.
It's not related to this topic, but it's still funny.
Well, tell both of them.
All right. So was it yesterday?
Okay.
I got some curry.
Okay.
So I was walking back home, and on like the street to my house, there's like a daycare for kids, right?
Yeah.
So I was walking, I hear like some loud ass crying and screaming. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Good
like it was
times,
loud.
Good time.
At first, like, is someone having sex?
Oh, okay.
But then I was like, nah. And then like as I came to the daycare, there's this kid just sitting on the floor crying.
Okay.
And like a male staff member and a female staff member have this guy, adult, pinned up to the wall.
Oh shit.
He's all yelling. He's like, Hanase, get off me! Oh. And the kid's crying, and another woman's like trying to console the kid.
Holy shit.
So I'm like, what's going on? Like, I was like, is this like this kid's dad? And did he try to like steal his kid from the daycare?
Oh, like they're divorced and he's trying to
I was like, I need to know the story. And then like, here's the thing: a lot of people were just it was loud as shit. You know, this is Japan. People just walking by, ignoring it.
Yeah, but
pretending it's not happening.
But that's one thing we talked about earlier, where it's like Japanese people are so quiet and calm and peaceful. It's like they're just normal people. You got crazy fuckers screaming. You got people just walking, minding their business.
Yeah, but people are like just like no one's even like caring to stare. But so I stopped and I was staring. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Which then they're like, is he looking at us?
So
oh shit.
So there's 3 employees. 2 got the guy like
pinned down,
and it was a skinny guy and skinny girl. So I'm like, how are they pinning this guy? I didn't get a good look at the father or the guy, but
yeah,
he was pinned down. He's like, yeah, kid's crying. Yeah, he's like, I'm not saying. And so I'm staring like, what the fuck's going on? And so the other lady's like, Gaijin-san, mimasu.
Huh?
She's like, the Gaijin's looking. She's like, Gaijin-san. Mimashita ka. I was like, whoa. Don't worry about me.
Focus on this guy.
I wouldn't be staring if y'all ain't got this shit
Why
going down.
didn't you record this?
Even I told my sister this story too. She's like, why didn't you record it? I was like, I should have recorded it.
There's a guy videotaping us. It's putting on their sites.
Like, first I looked. Then I stopped and I looked again. She was like, the guy. She's like,
Facebook Live.
And she even like went to the other people like, the guy just looking. And they didn't give a shit. Like, the guy was still going out of control.
So this guy's still screaming, and they're like, there's a foreigner. Look at him.
What the fuck? It would be even more funny if they stopped. Like, oh, really? Hey, okay. What if they stopped after she said that?
What if the guy screaming got up and he's like, "I'll handle this."
What, sir?
So was this guy like a pedophile? And he was like trying to grab this kid?
I don't know the story at all.
Oh, you just left?
Yeah.
Once they were like,
No, I stood there for a little while after that. Like,
still watch. Is that when you pull out your phone and you're like, oh, I'm just checking Twitter? Okay, well, that is one thing about living here for work or school. People will stare at you and people will go, gaijin-san? Like, why is there a gaijin in the McDonald's?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't there be a gaijin in the McDonald's? But, okay.
That was... So that goes back. You'll see more stuff like that when you live here.
Oh, okay.
You probably won't see stuff like that if you just...
So you'll see more when you're living here for work, because at school you're probably not venturing out as much.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you explore a lot when you were in Kansai Gaide? Hirokata was kind of lame back then. Now it's got a nice mall, but did you ever go out?
I will go out a few times. Usually I would just go out and do some jogging and see like random spots. I've done a lot of walking around that whole area.
Hirokata?
Yeah, I definitely walked around a lot of that area.
Okay.
Just walking around.
It's got nice restaurants, but...
I mean, it's definitely countryside.
But it's a college town. You'd think it'd be a little nicer, but...
They got the Dragon Ball Z bar, man.
They did?
No, what was that one place when they would have like the Dragon Ball Z shot and shit? It was the hookah place and another bar that people went to.
Was that like an Australian themed bar? I don't know what the fuck that place was.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah. So, okay. All right, let's go to work then. What's the biggest difference you've seen from schooling to working?
Work just sucks. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, that's
you know what I'm saying. No, go ahead. You can take it. Go ahead.
No, I mean that's pretty accurate. Like living here for school is a walk in the park compared to working here, where we have a few podcasts already about working here, and it's like, what else can you do other than just be like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit. All right, let's just get the day over with. Like,
in school, you have so many opportunities, but at work, it's just like, would you like to be this English teacher? Well, I could do this. I could no.
Why do you want to be an English teacher? I'm already here. I'm looking for a job. Yeah. Do you know anyone who's come here for longer than a year for schooling? You were here 4 months.
Oh, longer than a year for schooling?
I was here for a year. Is that the max, you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know anyone.
They don't have too many English courses like for universities. It's only specific ones I know that have like, yeah, you can come study here.
I know some people that do the Japanese language school, but it's really just an excuse for them to come to Japan.
Right, okay. So are there schools where you can just, like, you're 22 and you're like, I just want to study Japanese?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there are schools like that.
Well, how do you afford those? Like,
I think they're pretty expensive.
But, like, you can't work when you're... I mean...
I know a guy...
Some people do work, but...
Yeah, he does, like, part-time English teaching.
Okay. So he kind of pays for a school with English teaching on the side?
I guess. Well, he was kind of weird. He was from Canada.
There's... No. Can we just not bring up those people?
He was from Canada. He was a little fat, pudgy one. Not too fat, but he was
black, white, Asian?
White guy.
Ooh.
Bald.
Fat white Canadian.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, like, apparently his story was that back in Canada, he met this Japanese girl.
Okay.
Now, this kid is 22.
Okay.
Maybe, so I think he was 22 when I met him.
Okay.
So I think he met his girlfriend when he was like 20 or 19.
Okay.
And when he met her, she was 30. And she was like,
Oh, all right.
and she was like, hey, if you go date me, I'm serious. I want to get married. I want a kid.
Okay.
And this guy, he's a loser. So he's like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So they're married. They got married, and he came to Japan
Yeah.
with her. And now they live together. I guess they're married,
And happy?
and he's doing his Japanese schooling and teaching part-time. And
He's married to a Japanese girl and he still has to take Japanese lessons?
he's like 20. No, actually, he's actually good at Japanese. He's just doing the school just to get into Japan.
But they're married.
I don't know, man.
How
Or maybe they're not officially married. I don't know all the details.
So, okay. Okay.
But I guess, when I met him, he was 22.
Okay.
So that means his girlfriend's at least 33, 34.
Now.
So I was like, you didn't get that Japanese princess, man. She's that old.
Okay. Do you...
That's the thing about that's a difference. In school, at least you'll meet regular age girls. After school, you get...
Because in
the
Japan...
attack of the old bitches.
In Wow. Way to alienate the audience.
What'd he say? I'm done. I'm 33. And I have all the options I had when I was 25.
I'm 108, and I want to fuck 18-year-old men. Come over here, Sonny. Sit on my lap.
If she's paying, I'll do it.
Really? 108?
If she's paying. And if she signs a waiver saying that if she dies, that it's not my fault.
Oh, like she was fucked to death by this big black guy. Get him, Johnny.
It's just her decrepit face, like.
You're taking photos, yeah. Hold that pose. Anywho, but in Japan, like unlike America, this is like a one difference thing. You don't go to college unless you're like 19 to 23. Like there's no one like in America you can go whenever as long as you're paying, you can go whenever you want. 50.
Oh, I see what you're
20,
saying.
50, 90. They don't give a shit.
Have you had a few old people in any English class in your classes back home? I had a few older. It's like, oh shit, like it's an old person, man.
They're
always so serious too. Like, damn, he is studious.
The only person I can really think of was like a girl who like fucked up a lot, and then she was like, I gotta go to college to kind of fix this. And then she met some other loser guy who was like, I fucked up a lot, and I'm also in my 30s. So
it's never too late, people. It ain't never too late.
They got married, so good job.
Hey,
what's your name? I don't remember.
They live happily ever after.
Probably divorced. But yeah, like in Japan, like at Kansai, there was no one there past 24, 25.
Yeah, I wonder. That's interesting. Yeah, I want to see if that's... Yeah.
Do you... Other than foreigners, do you remember seeing anyone there that was not?
Nah. I wonder if that's why... I wonder if there's any old... I want to ask... that's going to be a research question now. I'm going to do some research. Ask people like, did you ever see an old Japanese person in your school? Yeah, you might be. Yeah.
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 I'm trying to. Oh, I wrote a bunch of things down. I don't know what we're
we'll bring them up then, man.
I hate.
You trying to do it off the cusp? We got some notes.
Well, I mean, we did pretty good so far. Why ruin it?
I ain't trying to get that wrong. Yeah, assuming in 30 minutes. What you got, yo? What you got?
Oh,
3.5 meters.
Okay, this is a good one. This is a good work-related one. If you come to Japan for work, don't make the mistake of thinking this is your country. Like,
Right.
So many times I've had to remind myself. I'll be thinking like, well, if this was America, blah 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 blah, and then I'll be like, but I'm not living in America. I live in Japan.
True. We're saying America.
Like, or you'll hear people complaining at work, like, but the rules say the law is this, and I'm like, you don't know Japanese law. You're not allowed to the company can't do this to you. Come on, man, it's Japan. The company can do whatever they want to you. Like, but that's a big thing that'll help you if you ever choose to live here and work here. Is just kind of, I don't know, just kind of figure out what works and what doesn't. Don't think like, well, I could be doing this, I should be doing that, you know.
And also like when you say that, my mind instantly goes to our friend when he was having his situation and he just kept talking because he thought it was he thought it was gonna be an American style and be discussion.
Oh, that's episode 5. Check it out.
Yeah, I mean, he listened. Yeah, like when J Dog he kept talking like,
right.
I'm an American, talk my way out of this. It's like, nah, man, just
I'll explain what was happening, and they'll see it, they'll understand. It's like, that doesn't work here. But it's like, I feel like
a lot of not in the English teaching department.
I feel like a lot of people have a bad time. Well, working here sucks anyways, but I feel like a lot of people have a worse time because they think, well, I'll just be a teacher and I'll have a lot of respect. And it's like, listen, nobody at the school respects you.
No.
Well, okay. Maybe at a school, but at Eikaiwa, the students hate you, the manager hates you. You don't mean anything to them. They'll just get a new guy.
Yeah.
All right, let's...
What was that? I will do it another time, but there was another topic that we said... It was on the line. It was like a topic similar to the last one we did, where like it was like, if you live in Japan, it was like living in Japan is like being in an abusive relationship. That was it. We should talk about that later next time.
We can bring it up now. That's not really a whole episode. Do you think?
I don't know, man. All right.
Well, we brought it up. Okay.
Well, what's up? It's in there.
Should I find the text you sent me where I went, oh, I know.
I know you were like, I thought about that all the time.
Yeah. Well, here, I'll find it. And then.
All right. So let's talk about, for this one, imagine an abusive relationship where the guy is abusive.
Yeah.
And you know
to the girl.
Yeah, and the girl's the abusee. I know sometimes there's it switches, but we ain't talking about those pussy ass guys. Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
They need to man up. They need to man up and fight that bitch. But okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
So like, just imagine every situation. So like, you have this girl, and I guess like, an abusive relationship doesn't start off abusive because then it will never happen. It starts off sometimes good, like he was so attractive and charming.
Well, but that's when you tell your female friends, but that's not how it is now. Like, you were tricked, and they're like, no, it'll go back to the way it was. No, it's not going to.
And so, you get in this relationship, and it starts off good. You're in the honeymoon phase.
Okay, this does connect. The honeymoon phase is traveling, obviously, and school, where you're like, I could really see myself living here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
y'all move in together.
Yeah.
And then it's just, first he'll start making small comments and doing little things where you're like, that was a little rude. That was kind of weird, but I'm going to brush it off.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps adding up.
Yeah.
It just keeps hitting you in the mouth, and you're just like,
right.
God damn. And then sometimes he'll beat you down, but then he'll be nice sometimes. He'll give you like flowers and hot cocoa, like, oh my God, it is a good place. And then,
but it's like, if you think about it, getting flowers from a guy who regularly beats you isn't a good position to be in life. And it's like getting having a good day at work isn't a good enough reason to live in a country that you liked 8 years ago when you were just having a good time.
And here's the thing, everyone's like, you had a different good guy that you dumped. He was with you for so long and you dumped him. And he still says, and him and his friends still say, come back. But you're like, I just want to make it work with this one guy because he's, he's kind of badass. He's kind of cool. He rides a motorcycle.
He's not badass. He crashes motorcycle. He doesn't give a shit about you. How come
he doesn't give a shit? Is probably the best. Like, look, he doesn't give a shit about you.
That's it.
He has many like you come every year, and he spits them out. You're just one that stays.
I love Japanese culture, and I love that. Yeah. Okay. Get to work, boy. How come our life is always we did this in a previous one where it was like a girl to guy relationship. Foreigners.
It transfers over nicely when you think about it. Like, god damn.
I just gotta start finding out more stuff about male-female relationships. And I was like, okay, there's this.
That works just good.
I found the message you sent me.
Okay.
We were talking, then you said, here's also a topic. Foreigners' relationship with Japan is like an abusive relationship. And I was like, dude, I thought the same thought a long time ago. Like, at some point that just clicked where I was like, but here's a weird thing. Hey man, come on. That was at like a real low point for me working here.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like going up now.
Yeah.
But is that the same where the girl thinks like, oh, well, it's getting better?
That's what you think.
But yeah, like, it's so weird to tell people our experience who want to come here to work and be like, no, just don't do it. But do you know anyone who lives here who works, who is like enjoying their time here and enjoys teaching?
Dude, even like the random like one person or two I might find that say they do something that's out of English teaching, they still sound miserable.
Well, yeah.
There's still something they have to sell their soul for something else. Like, yeah, but...
like the people at companies.
Yeah, they're like, well, I don't teach English, but yeah.
How about your friend, that girl? Was she Swedish or whatever? The girl who speaks really good at Japanese.
She was at a company and she hated it so much.
Okay.
That she started being a huge bitch at work, and then they had to fire her.
Huh. Is this just a problem with Japanese companies? Are you saying they need to fix something?
Yeah. Or, hey, maybe that's just the way they are. Like we said, maybe we shouldn't worry about changing them.
What do you mean?
You said don't come here with thinking it's America.
Oh, right, yeah. But I don't think Japanese people like working here.
Yeah, they don't like it either, yeah.
Japanese people live for Golden Week's coming up soon. I'll have 9 days off.
Yeah.
Obon?
Yeah. What's the other one?
And then Oshogatsu, we'll get another 9 days. I won't have to work.
Because of Corona, we canceling Obon.
Wait, did we?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if some companies like, hey, you guys got a whole month, so we canceling Obon. Well,
Okay.
And then one day you go eat some good sushi, and it's like, oh, it's so nice.
That's my problem. It's
the old guy comes in a taxi, and you're like, God damn.
Oh, that guy.
It's an abusive relationship.
But here's a weird thing.
And your parents are always like, just come back. Just come back. Get out of that. You sound miserable there. I'm going to make it work. I'm already too deep in. I can't go back.
Do you think
he says he loves me?
Do you think most people's... This is a weird question, I guess. Do you think most people's family don't want them to live in Japan?
Interesting. I don't know.
My dad's cool with it, but my mom's like, why don't you just come and live with me? I'm like, that's not a career, Mom. I can't just live with you.
You should like be like, are you paying? You cooking everything?
Oh, what was I gonna say?
You were saying something about parents wanting to cook.
No. Oh,
Something about hot pockets.
Oh, I remembered. But this is weird because it goes back to just traveling. Here's the best part: the time when you get Oshogatsu or Golden Week off, where you're like, I got 9 days to just be free. You really start to love Japan again, and then it's like, but you have in the back of your head, I gotta go back to work in 6 days. Now I gotta go back to work in 5 days. And then it gets to 1 and you're like, but this is just a weekend at this point. So
I guess moral of the story is,
do not come here for any reason other than traveling. No, I mean, it's so fucking weird because I still really enjoyed Japan as a country.
mm-hmm.
And I really hate complaining all the time. But it's an easy topic to talk about.
Yeah, complaints just come off the tongue. And it's like, our job is to prepare you guys.
Right.
That when you do come, because you ain't go listen to us, but you will come. But you feel, we're just trying to prepare you, so, when that person makes you don't feel so good, that you're like, oh, okay, cool. It's like what those guys were saying, and that makes you enjoy so it doesn't ruin your time. Because some people think that it's so beautiful that when bad shit happens, they can freak out sometimes. They'll have that Paris syndrome where you're like, when they say like people go to Paris and it's like this is
to live.
Or I guess just visit. Okay. They're like, because it's so romantic in the movies. They go there like, oh, it's
they get pickpocketed.
Yeah, it's like it's very city out there. It's any normal dirty ass city.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, well, but it's still just.
I mean, it's full of French. It can't be good.
Just lower your expectations and come with, if you come with the right mindset.
Okay.
You'll be good, and that's what we're just trying to get you the mindset in the right place. And
so basically, if you come for travel, just fuck off and have fun. And you can drink beer in public, so do that.
Hey.
If you come for school, don't expect anything out of it. Just, I would say, live your life and also have fun, do your studies, and then, I mean,
and even if
make friends, but like, don't really expect anything out of it.
Okay. And if you come for just a 1 year excursion where you come to work, but just for the 1 year, still just fuck off and have a good time.
So basically, just fuck off.
Yeah.
Would you say that's the best way to live your life?
Hey, man. It's been working out so far. But then when you want to stay past that 1 year, then you have to figure some shit out.
Well, hold on. There's a lot of people who don't make it the 1 year.
Yeah,
a lot of people
get the fuck out of here.
A lot of people work here for 3 months and like, no. I left America for this? I was a straight white male, middle class in America. I came to Japan and they treat me like shit every day. I'm just going back.
And it's like, hey, you're right, man. Like,
yeah, you can just.
I don't know.
But yeah, I almost find it amazing. I've lasted like this is my 5th year, I think, working here.
Shit.
But
it's almost it's like we accumulated too much knowledge. It's like if I just leave, that's a waste of knowledge now.
Right. It's like a guy who goes to get his doctorate, but he only does like 80% of it, and it's like, but you know so much information. Like just stick it out another semester. Like, nah, I'm done.
It's like just gotta if once we get, I feel like we're just gonna get over this one hump.
Maybe it's like the 5-year mark. Maybe if you make it 5 years, you somehow graduate to another level.
Maybe.
Oh wait, no, I'm on my 5th year. So okay, after this year, the podcast will be great.
Or maybe like we'll just get to a better position in life that we're just like, yeah, we used to do that. The podcast might eggs, like we don't got time for that bullshit no more.
I'm running Panasonic.
Yeah,
They
come on.
just said, "Come on, we need you."
We're making money. We fucking hot bitches.
And then all of a sudden,
I don't got time for that shit.
I actually don't have any complaints about Japan. It's a pretty cool place.
I don't got time for that shit.
That's what I see about like the people who go here for college, but just go to clubs. They don't really have complaints as much as someone who's actually trying.
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of people who have lived here working, but are like really old, like they just never went home?
Like foreigners?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, Japanese.
Oh yeah, a lot. And
Yeah.
the most disturbing thing is they're all still English teachers. I'm
Yeah.
like, ugh, like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
There's
Like, that's my if I don't feel like studying or reading, I just think about that. I'm like, no.
gotta learn this kanji.
Gotta.
Yeah, there's a part-timer at my work. Like, she's old as shit, man. And she's married to a Japanese person, I think. And it's like, how are you still doing part-time English work?
You couldn't have gotten anything?
Like, he didn't help you out at all?
Right. Like, hey, baby, you know you can just do this gig. You don't have to do it. You have your visa lets you. You're married. You can do any job now.
Okay, this is something we talk about anyways. No Japanese person ever offers us like, do you want to work at my company doing English over here? Like, we got English flyers. It's wrong. Can you just fix them? We'll pay you. You don't have to teach English. That's not even on any company's mind. Like, I've talked to like students of mine who work for different Japanese companies. I'm like, do you have any foreigners like doing the English paperwork or doing English contracts or something? They're like, foreigners working at my company? And I'm like, yeah, like one guy that does all the English. Like, no, I think we're fine.
You gotta slide that.
I always want to go like, huh?
What you gotta do is make a card and just slide it to them like, hey man, just hit me up. Which they probably won't, but hey, hit
They
me
would
up.
come to the manager. He's trying to fuck you guys over.
We didn't mean to make a joke about English people.
Oh, this happened to me. Yeah, I was trying to relate to one of my private students. She has coworkers living in England, and I was talking to her like, when you're on these Skype meetings, do you and the Japanese people ever make fun of the British people behind their back? Because like, you know, that'd be kind of funny. And she was like, oh no, we never do that. And I was like, oh, you don't like Bakanisu? You don't make fun of them any? And then she
I don't know.
which is like, we're doing it right now.
Briskets. I don't think that's it.
Wait, briskets?
Briskets.
I think you mean biscuits.
Biscuits. Maybe brisket.
Tea and brisket. That'd be weird.
Ooh.
But she told the manager to tell me like, please tell Kristen and say I'm sorry. We do not make fun of the English speakers. And I'm like, I was just trying to relate to you.
Were you crying when we were like, why do you make fun of these English speakers?
I thought it was hilarious if they did.
The thing is though, the need for her to, she felt such a need to apologize. That means yes, that she does make fun of the English speakers.
So she thought I was onto her. You think?
Like, oh shit, they're on to me.
Okay. Is there any? Okay, before we end this, is there anything else work related? Well, we talk a lot about work. Okay, is there anything else school related you can really tell people about that'll give them a good experience or something, or that happened to you that might be interesting?
In school.
Did you go to school, or did you just show up to Kansai?
She's just there.
I'm here.
One time, I think you were there. We were at that rock bar, rock.
Yeah.
We met some girls, and then you left. You guys left. I thought it was just me and Riku, and one of them girls I took outside, and we did some stuff outside.
Okay, this wasn't me then.
Oh.
What did you do?
What didn't I do?
This was with a woman? A consenting woman?
It was consent.
You did some stuff with her?
And some things.
Wow.
But
Just answer the question.
But yeah, was not high school. College is cool. Go to Kansai, you'll have a good time.
Well,
So, I heard it's gone down. That's what you said.
Kansai, well, they are kind of like the let's have fun group of students. Like, nobody there tried. Okay, so there's no, like, big things you noticed when you were there? Like, anything interesting or anything?
I don't know what you're saying. No. All right, nah, it's good. It's good.
Okay. I think the moral of this is just fuck off.
Yeah, just two brothers. Just fuck off.